To the best of my knowledge, the world's longest keyboard is currently the Alienware AW420K. Oh, sorry, not that one, no, this one. This behemoth, built by a couple of engineers with a budget of $50,000, is a faithful recreation of Alienware's computer keyboard. And if you think it's fake, so did I, but here's my reaction to seeing it. And here's my reaction to taping it and finding out that it stands at 17.5 feet, which makes it 11 feet longer than the previous record, which was my giant keyboard. It is absolutely amazing. I hate it. In order to take my record back, I will be building an 18-foot keyboard, but after checking my bank account and given recycling is quite hot right now, it will be built from the remains of a previous keyboard project, the single row keyboard. Well, this is potentially the longest keyboard in the world. It's been a little while since I've touched it. Flashback. However, before I could lie my way to victory, I think we're a little bit off on our measurements though. I needed to estimate the current length of the keyboard and how many more parts it would take to beat the current Alienware record. Okay, we are currently at 68 inches. Doesn't sound right. Did it get shorter? Do keyboards shrink? Okay, well, we're about 6 feet, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 keys. So to get to 18 feet and have the record, we need another 36 keys, and these 18 keys took us about a couple weeks of printing and sourcing parts, and then days of vigorous, painful labor, of which actually I'm not even sure we have enough material to make this in the first place. It'll be fine. And so it began. We spent a chunk of time that day just finding the individual parts for the keyboard and its internals. Suck it up, let's do it! See, this single row keyboard uses individual modules with their own circuit board connected in series. Each module is comprised of a 3-piece case and side connecting panels, which we tested and printed with these awesome Bamboo Lab X1C printers. Shout out to them for sending us a bunch of these for the first build. Alright, rock, paper, scissors. Who's soldering and who is assembling? What do you want to do? To build a module, you first mount a switch into a plate, attach the PCB to the switch pins, solder the switch pins and bridge the pads that indicate the switch's location in our wider PCB matrix, then assemble and screw together the bottom, mid and top housings. And since I'm trying to do this whole good boss thing, nah bro, you have scissors, you get to choose. I don't care, how do you do that? You're just scared of it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Yes! I'm going home! I'm going home! Nah, that's not one of the choices. Do
I not get a chair?
No. I'm probably thinking though, Glarses, why are you not trying to just make a keyboard that's bigger in all dimensions than the Alienware keyboard? And it's not because I don't think I can do it, or because I think it will be expensive, or because I have no idea how I'll even build it and where it will go after we're done with it. It's because I've got a funnier idea. And it involves all of you watching this video right now. I need half of you to comment, wow, Glarses, your single row keyboard is so long at 18 feet. And the other half to comment, shucks, Glarses, your single row keyboard is so wide at 18 feet. Okay, yes, this sounds crazy, but there is a logic behind it. I think I can get Google confused and make it seem like we have the biggest keyboard. I don't know about you, but sometimes you search something on Google, with this new AI stuff, it really messes it up. So if we say this keyboard is 17 meters or 18 feet and we don't specify in which dimension, then I could actually say in one way, if you look at it, it's 18 feet wide. But in another way, it's also 18 feet tall. But Google doesn't actually know which one is true, and so it just thinks it's 18 feet wide and 18 feet tall, which would make it the biggest keyboard in the world. With a little asterisk on the edge of it. That's between me and you. No one else has to know. But our good vibes were short-lived since...
No, I wasn't paying attention.
It didn't take long for me to remember why this project was such a pain in the butt to start with.
No way you broke one. Oh, I actually just broke one. It was already broken,
Oh, and the guy was running. He was just about to complain about me breaking something. I didn't break it, and he broke it. Hey, that's a lot of yappers, bro. Get back to it.
Like I said, the modules are connected in series to each other's individual PCBs, accessed on the bottom of the case housing. However, the JST cable connectors were very poorly soldered on, so if you use a bit too much force or even just look at it the wrong way, the connector just falls off.
Oh, I just broke one.
Oh, bro, what were you saying about how many I broke? Is it? I think you were saying it was a team, wasn't it?
I mean, what's the score, right? Today's score is what, 1-1?
No.
And then you were
That was a
you were about
PCB.
15 up on me last time. So
That was a PCB issue. Yeah.
Snapping a connector was funny when we started, but significantly less funny now because we're running out of PCBs.
I don't understand how these were made, but it's still a 1 in 3 chance that they'll just snap either whilst I'm soldering them or whilst Fraser's assembling the keyboards. I actually don't know if we have enough. Okay, we've done 15 or 14 switches. We need 14, 36, 22 more. We have 1, 2, 4, 7, 15, 25, 28, maybe 31 left. So we can only afford to break like 8 more, 9 more maybe.
But like a wise man once said,
It'll be fine.
yeah, I'm out of modules, bro. Hurry up.
Hey, don't rush perfection. Okay.
fortunately,
This is 1.5. I have soldered a 1.5 3 times. None of them actually work. So yeah, sorry 1.5, you had a good life, but
connectors can be resoldered, modules can be reprinted,
Didn't film it, obviously, because I'm an idiot, but new connector pads.
but what can't be made in-house are the Kale Giant switches. It was kinda impossible to resolder the internal PCB connector with the switch still in the broken PCB, which wasn't a bad thing. Even though I was pretty sure we had more than enough switches to finish the keyboard, reusing some switches meant that they could be saved for a different project later on. Unfortunately, the standard tip of the desoldering gun literally doesn't fit around the solder joint on the switch pin, so we paused, bought a larger tip to get the job done, and that also didn't get the job done.
as you can see,
None of them fit. If the issue is we can't get the tip of the desoldering gun around the switch pin to melt it, we'll just melt both of them at the same time and then yank it out. Fortunately, I have 2 soldering irons, a main soldering station and a backup iron for moments like this.
This one doesn't work, right? Yeah.
Maybe the worst thing to come out of this whole project is that my trusty soldering station, the same soldering station I've used for almost 5 years, the station I've built almost 200 keyboards with, is no more. Rest in peace, old friend.
Look at that power gaining.
But with a single iron, there's basically no way to get the spare switches out.
This is not on.
Or so I thought. Introducing the shimmy method.
I hold it.
I need you to hold the green bit.
I'd rather not hold it.
I alternate between heating up one pin, then the other, then one pin, then the other, in the hope that there will be a small overlap of time where both joints are melted so Fraser can shimmy the PCB off these switch pins.
Like this.
What do you mean like it? I feel pretty sick.
Yeah.
On melt.
You need to hold it longer. It's a big. Oh yeah, move. Yeah. Just hold it. Oh, careful.
This method sucked.
Oh, so
So why is it sliding around so much? You play Osu, is it not the like same?
And took about 20 minutes a switch to work. So we tried another method, one fated to work. I call it the hopes and prayers.
No, I'll hold it like this.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
I'll hold it like this to my thighs, and then I'll put 2 450-degree irons near my cramped shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I just resorted to turning on the broken soldering station, hoping that it would have just enough life to heat up a couple pins so we could attempt our original dual soldering iron method.
I need the goggles.
We need something to hold it still though, like, cause
Yeah, me.
At first, the dead iron stayed dead with no signs of it heating up, so it was back to shimmying, which took about 20 minutes per switch, and we had 18 broken PCBs to go.
oh,
That was kind of scary. Okay. Yeah, that one.
Hey.
Wow.
High five. High two.
But out of nowhere,
Are you doing both?
Yeah.
Wait.
we were shimmying no more
I'm the smartest person. I'm the smartest
because
person.
the iron is alive.
Any percent world record went from 30 minutes to 5 seconds.
But as quickly as my trusty iron heated up,
The right ones are moving.
even faster did he cool down.
Okay, this is actually really dumb.
And this time,
This is dumb.
Yeah.
What? Not that.
I think it was for good. Until I remembered for Christmas, my family knew exactly what I wanted this year, and it wasn't socks or Lynx Africa, it was something to make keyboards with. I had a third unused, unopened soldering iron.
Okay, right side is moving. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? GG for finding.
Sometimes you gotta blame your tools.
I don't know. A good workman can blame his tools because he knows the difference. This Neanderthal bending back with his fingers.
How should I do it?
Oh.
What? Let's go home. Desolder PCBs. Boom. How many big booms can I get? Boom!
By the end of day 2, serious progress had been made. We were about 60% done, and by my approximation, our single row keyboard should be 13 feet. And though it looked like it was going to be impossible to keep going due to our desoldering issues, for once, things fortunately worked out in my favor. Using the rest of our filament, we booted up our X1C printers, thank you again Bamboo Lab, and made what we could of our housings and connector panels, repaired whatever we could of the PCBs, and honestly, it was starting to look like we would just about make it.
Also, running out of these bits is less important, but
Oh gosh.
I actually have to print out some more.
Or so I thought.
And you don't buy enough switches.
Wait. Yeah, actually, I bought a ton of switches. Where are my switches? We bought like 80 of these.
I did. I did actually buy over 80 giant switches, which at the time was basically the world's remaining stock. I sold out multiple online stores to make sure we could finish this keyboard, but the last I checked, we only had 45 or so in total until I followed up the tracking of all of my orders and found out that half of the biggest order of switches got lost by UPS at some point between the USA and England. So for all I know, my switches are just chilling somewhere at the bottom of the frickin' ocean, and there are literally no more left to buy. Anger, grief, denial, sadness, pain, deja vu. I've been here before. Not just the first time I made this single row keyboard, but over and over and over again for the last 5 years. Constantly doing things out of my comfort zone and frantically picking up the failing pieces to make it work, but instead of that plucky enthusiasm, the nonchalant can-do attitude, this time there was simply nothing left. Hey, yo, Big G. Long time no see, huh? Sorry about the dodgy thing. I was planning my trip to Bali. You look sad. Which would normally make me laugh, but I feel like this isn't one of those times, is it?
I'm kind of over this.
Like,
I set out to
it's
do
not.
some
He's
keyboard,
monologuing.
right? Some big project. It's ambitious. It's very ambitious. And surprise, surprise, almost every single time stuff goes wrong. And it ends up costing an arm, a leg, so much of my time, effort, and emotional energy trying to get this keyboard done. For what reason, I don't know. Half of these things don't even break even, and most of them make me no money at all. So honestly, I think I'm kind of done. I don't really know. I don't really want to do this anymore. Even if I somehow finish this longest keyboard, it is a far cry from that 17-foot monster Alienware build. Like, God, $50,000? How am I going to beat that? Tell me, who's going to manufacture it? Where will I assemble it? Where am I going to put it? I can't put a 20, 30, 40-foot keyboard just in the basement. And if I do it the way I want to do it, actually making every single piece, the keycaps, the switches, the PCB, the case, from scratch, how much will it cost? 100K? 200K? 300K? Like, I've actually thought about this for once.
and realized that I have limits, very obvious limits. I just think I'm kind of done with this. Glasses, do you know the one thing I like about you? A thing that I know you don't know about yourself, and why ultimately I know you will eventually build that biggest keyboard? It's because you are a child. When most people come up with a hypothetical idea as crazy as any of the stuff you do, they almost immediately shrug it off because, well, they think about the difficulty of doing it, the uselessness of doing it, and the cost of acquisition. It was a nice hypothetical conversation, they laugh it off, they never think about it again. It's the stuff you talk about with your friends, like, oh, let's make a 6-foot keyboard out of metal. Ha! So silly, right? But you have already decided in your heart of hearts, without counting the cost, knowing how you'll do it, where you're going to source this or that, or even where you're going to put it, that you will finish this idea, you will make this project, you will build this keyboard. And regardless of how implausible, stupid, or impossible this thing is, against all hope, you hope. It's like it's snowing outside and your child thinks you're going to Disneyland. The parents know that's not true, but the child still believes. You're that child. It's immature, childish, selfish, short-sighted, and honestly just really dumb. But I really, really respect you for it. That's the nicest thing you have ever said to me. Sorry, can you say that again? I wasn't recording. Could you just...
And you ruined it.
Yeah, I know.
You ruined it. Well done.
That was too nice for us. We don't.
I'm taking all of this back. Actually, you suck. I don't like you at all.
We can't kill what we've got going on here. You know what I mean? This is years of build up of this relationship, right? Where, pray tell, does one find more giant switches in a global shortage? Well, you look in a giant keyboard, which I just happen to have conveniently sat in my basement. Speaking of switches, I also have a couple of boxes of Cherry MX Purples, my collab switch with Cherry, sat in storage that I'd rather not be paying storage costs for, so this sounds like a job for Shopify, which powers the Glarses store. Now look, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea how we're going to desolder the switches out of these, just like I had no idea how to start an online business to fund my keyboard addiction. But in the last 3 years, I've gone from selling dye-sublimated keycaps in my mom's living room to thousands of Cherry MX Purples, back to selling a keyboard designed by a literal baby. But today I want to spruce up my 2-year-old Cherry MX Purple listing, so I'm going to let Shopify's Sidekick, the updated AI assistant,
It's going to be so much more difficult than you think it is.
do all of the work. I want to do a final sale of my Cherry MX Purple switches. What do you think I should do?
I actually don't know how to do this.
Final sale of your Cherry MX Purple products is a great way to clear inventory. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Final sale. 40% off all Cherry MX Purple products using the code Final Sale. And look, it's actually going to update my product descriptions automatically to indicate that they're final sale items, and I don't have to do anything, it will just do it for me. And to make it clear that this product is a last time sale, how can I update my image to make it look cooler? Question mark. And there you go. Basically hands-free. For a free trial, check out shopify.com/glasses, link in the description. Not only can we not regularly desolder these switches, but we also can't just shimmy the PCB off them like we did before, because all of the switches are attached to one PCB. For context, we have tried this before when we were building the 6-foot giant keyboard for the first time, and it was probably one of the hardest things I have ever had to do. Honestly, I have no idea if this is going to work, but my goal is to heat the switch legs up like before, but then, using a wrench, push the keyboard away from me whilst pulling the switch towards me.
The knee drive into the board, and then the counter pull. That's a serious series move.
What is this guy talking about?
Watch this work flawlessly.
Okay, oh.
No pressure. If you stab me or burn yourself, you're fired.
You ready?
I was born ready.
Safety. Number one, let's not set fire to my hair. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, it's going. It's not melted. Okay. Dude, that one's so cold compared to this. Okay, it's kind of bubbling, it's kind of bubbling.
Oh! Oh! Bro, I freaking told you. I had no belief. You didn't believe me. That was perfect.
I call this method
Serious series. That was perfect. When have I ever had a bad idea? I'm the greatest keyboard maker of the history time.
How can it die? It was on like 20 seconds.
I don't know if it died, but it still caught the thing.
Oh. One switch gone, switch two. Which one are you going for?
and with that,
Nice. Yeah.
we had more than enough switches to assemble the rest of our modules.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more.
And powered through with the necessary building and soldering, putting together the last of our smaller rows. And on day 4,
Say hello to my little friend.
our final hurdle
Not even that long.
had arrived, putting it all together.
How many sets? How many sets? How many reps?
2 sets. Just lateral raise.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
This is crazy. Hey, there you go.
Hi Alienware. I know you're watching this right now and thinking, darn, we got beat by maybe the smartest guy making keyboards around, and that is true. But what I want you to know is that this is just the beginning. I will build the greatest keyboard of all time. I will build it. It might take me a really, really long time because I truly don't have the money to do it, but I will do it. I will win, because that's what we do at the Glarses company. Win. Fraser, we win at the Glarses company, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we do. We win. Oh, one more thing. We've been really busy making Patreon videos, so we've actually got 2 extra uncut videos from our Deji video and an entire extra TikTok video, plus a welcome gift if you sign up right now. So check it out, link in the description.